In this video we're going to be learning how to do a front salt, or a front tuck, or a front flip. I don't care what you call it, it's irrelevant, but I'm going to show you how to do a good one so it actually looks like you know what you're doing. I would recommend finding good facilities to use because ideally you want good trampolines, especially ones with padding in case you fall off, because we all do. For this lesson I'm going to assume that you know how to jump in control on a trampoline. If you can't, then you're probably not ready for front salts. Being able to do a good forward roll is very important, so keep your chin on your chest, your head does not touch the ground, and your arms are in front to finish. The progression on this is the same takeoff, but you grab your shins and try and pull them underneath you as you're rolling to accelerate your rotation. If you're not sure what I mean by this, try rolling on your back and feel that you can create rotation just from pulling or pushing your feet. Just lying there in a tuck doesn't get you anywhere, and it's the same for a front salt. First skill on the trampoline is a knee drop. Keep your arms up on takeoff and throughout the skill. Keep your core tight and a tight body, and keep your head neutral. Hands and knee bounces. Your hands and knees land at the same time. Push into the trampoline from your shoulders, rounding your back on the way up, and also use the front of your ankles to create some bounce. Front drops. Arms up on takeoff. Your body lands flat and all at the same time, although you can have your legs slightly bent. Your belly button should land where your feet took off from, and note that my hands are placed just in front of my face with my fingers facing each other. Bouncing on your back is a lot harder than it looks. Many drills involve landing on your back, so it's useful to know how to do it. The main focus is trying to extend your hips on the way up. Backdrops are also important to learn. Although not completely necessary for front salts, it's good to be confident and in control rotating forwards and backwards through the air. This will only make you better. The main thing is extending up through your arms on takeoff. Donkey kicks. Bouncing from knees to hands, try and keep a nice rhythm and hold your arms and upper body completely still. Rotation comes by getting your hips up and over the top. Hands and knee roll over. Your hands and knees land at the same time, head stays still. Rotation comes from lifting the hips up and over your body. Alternatively, you can bounce a few times just on your hands and knees, then roll it over the top, maintaining the same height. Notice my head isn't being thrown underneath my body, but rather my lower body comes up and over the top. The less you move when you do this skill, the better you've done it. The same ideas are used when doing it from your knees. This time though, your arms start above your head and stay there throughout the skill. Pretend you're diving up and over an invisible object. You also don't want to travel too far forwards because this will mean you lose height. 3/4 front. Just a neater, straighter version of what we've just discussed, but now it's off your feet and a lot higher. Arms are up on takeoff, keep them above your head throughout the skill. Try and go straight up and down without traveling. Your legs don't necessarily have to be pinned straight, but it's more about taking your body up and over the top by lifting your hips over your head. Landing in that lovely backdrop position that hopefully you've practiced. Hands and knee front salt. Arms up on takeoff before dropping to your hands and knees. The takeoff should look the same as before when rolling over to your back, but we want a little bit more power in this one, from lifting your hips up and over your head. Then grab your shins and pull them around your body as discussed in the forward roll. Land on your feet with your arms in front or above your head if you have enough rotation. Front salt from your knees is not one that you have to do, but if you'd like a progression between your hands and your knees and actually doing a full front salt, then go for it. Basically just hands up on takeoff, lift your hips up and over the top, pull your feet around your body and land with your arms up. And now we're ready for a front salt. Arms up on takeoff, get rotation by lifting your hips up and over your head, a tight tuck at the top, pulling your shins around your body. Open out and get your arms in front or above your head. Look at the spot where you're going to land before you go into the tuck and judge how high you are so that you can make the correct decisions before going into the tuck. The more you do it, the easier it will become, and when you're ready to jump higher, the front salt can be done really slowly and it's actually pretty simple. So have fun, jump safe, and enjoy being upside down.